It only took about 6 months. 6 months before I felt lied to, I felt betrayed, I felt unhappy, not by anyone in particular, but when I got out of school and I started my day job, I was expecting it to be great. The suit and tie, the office, all the money I was gonna be making, I was so excited to get a real job. And then I realized that the world had kind of been lying to me. It wasn't that great. I wasn't making very much money. I didn't have any free time to do the things that I love to do, and the work was honestly not that exciting. So I ended up making some pretty drastic changes that have led me here. But more importantly, everything that led to me being here today can all be distilled down into a 3-step process. And this 3-step process I have refined, I have honed, and I have helped thousands of people implement in their own lives so that they can make some pretty drastic and amazing changes. So today I'm gonna tell you what that 3-step process is. I'm gonna give you the backstory of how I got here. So if you're not familiar with me, you might find that interesting. But I really think if you take this simple process and you apply it to your life starting today, 12 months from now, everything can be completely different. And that's really exciting to me. So if you're looking to make a change in your life, if you're looking to start an online business, if you want more free time, if you want to spend more time doing the stuff you love, then keep watching. Today's video is gonna be for you. So I'm not gonna lie, coming out of college, I had it made. I went to work for a small money management firm, and their goal was for me to take over the entire business eventually. 15, 20 years from now, this can all be yours. We're gonna teach you everything you need to know. And as a broke college kid, I was like, hell yeah, that sounds great. That's what I want. But like I said, about 6 months in, I realized, this isn't so great. So about 1.5 years in, I decided I needed a break. I needed to get out and experience life a little bit. So I saved up all my vacation time for the year, and I took a trip to Rio for Carnival with my best friend. We spent 2 weeks down there. We danced in the Carnival Parade in the Sambadromo, we went hang gliding over Rio, we went down to Iguazu Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and on the last day, I was sitting on Ipanema Beach drinking a coconut, and I turned to my buddy Ryan and I said, we should be able to do this whenever we want. And all I had to look forward to was going back to a very rainy, very cold Portland, Oregon, where I had no more vacation days left for the year. To make matters worse, the day I got back, I walk into my office and my boss says, hey Sean, I'm excited to hear about your trip, but I just want you to know, next week your paycheck is gonna be about 20% later. And the week after that, and the week after that, you are getting a 20% pay cut. It was either that or we had to lay somebody off. We figured you would be happy with the pay cut. That was when I knew I needed to make a change. Less than 2 months after that, I started the blog, which would become Location Rebel, which sets the stage for the first step in our process. This is the 3-step process that completely changed my life. This is the 3-step process that has changed the lives of so many other people. And I don't mean to make this sound like hyperbole. It's just, this is legitimately the process I went through in my life, and it's the process I've been teaching people for years. And there's a reason that 15 years after that trip to Brazil, I'm still teaching it, because it works really well. So what is that first step? First step is build relevant skills and give yourself a training ground. So May of 2009, God, that seems like a long time ago, but that's neither here nor there. May of 2009, I start LocationRebel.com. So when I started Location Rebel, I had no clue what I was doing. It was literally me just writing about whatever I felt like writing about. It was trying to build a platform for myself so that I could take it somewhere. And I didn't necessarily know where it was going. But what it was doing in those early days of starting the blog was it was helping me build skills and giving me a training ground to practice those skills. So things like content marketing, writing, SEO, the basics of design, copywriting, and persuasive writing. Starting a blog was teaching me all of these skills that I didn't even realize I was necessarily learning at the time, but it was those skills that would lead to success later on down the line. So over the course of the next 6 months, I had this training ground. I didn't really know what I was doing, but everything I did was a learning experience. And those things that I was learning would directly apply to what I would do later on in my business career. And so I think one of the best things anybody can do right now, if you are looking to make a change, is give yourself a training ground and a way to build those skills. I think starting a blog is a great way to do that. There's another way to do it we're going to talk about in just a second that kind of relates to step number 2. But the reality is the internet, it's not going away. Building skills around how to do things on the internet, and especially skills around how you can sell things on the internet. So search engine optimization, copywriting, design, all of those things will enable you to sell and make money down the line. So even if you're just writing a blog and writing about whatever comes to mind, you're actually learning more than you think you are. Or at least that was the case for me. So fast forward about 6 months, I'm finally at the point, the blog's had a little bit of success, I'm ready to make a change. I quit my job. I end up moving to Thailand for a year.
Hey guys, what's up? Sean Ogle from Location 180 on location here in Krabi, Thailand.
Where what did I do? That brings us to step number 2. I freelanced. Specifically, I started freelancing some of those skills that I developed, which enabled me to build some income and build some confidence. So for me personally, I was freelancing search engine optimization and I was doing freelance writing work. There's a guy by the name of Dan Andrews who continues to this day to have a podcast called The Tropical MBA, and he was looking to bring an American dude out to Asia to work with him on a part-time basis to help him with some of his marketing efforts for his business. So on a whim, I flew to Bangkok and met this random dude from the internet at the airport at 1 a.m. And it was one of the best choices I could have ever made. So basically I was freelancing for him. I was making $800 a month, doing some of his marketing stuff, doing some of his SEO stuff. He was teaching me the skills that I needed. I was working for him about 20 hours a week. The rest of the time I was working on my blog. I was taking the skills he was teaching me. I was applying it to my blog. I was taking the stuff that I was learning through my blog. I was applying it to the stuff I was doing for him. I was making a little bit of money in the process, and I was building my income. I was building my confidence, but most importantly, I was building an asset. I was building a brand through doing this blog. And what I found is once you start freelancing, once you've got a little bit of money coming in, that gives you options. That gives you the ability to say, you know what, I'm going to quit my day job so I can focus on building something for myself. Maybe you just want to backpack around the world and you need to make a little bit of money. You can do that with freelance income. Maybe you want to start your own business that isn't related to freelancing, but you want to be able to support yourself while you get that thing off the ground. Freelancing will allow you to do that. Maybe you're retired and you just need to supplement your retirement income with a little bit of extra. You can do that through freelancing. So freelancing literally changed my life. I had Location Rebel, which was my training ground and my personal brand. And as I was building up my personal brand, as I was building my skills through this training ground that was the Location Rebel blog, over time I was then able to take everything I was learning and apply it to my freelance clients. I was able to charge more money because I was bringing more skills to the table, more advanced SEO tactics, more advanced content marketing tactics, more advanced freelance writing tactics, and different types of articles that I could create for them. It honestly only took about 12 months to replace the income from my day job. And the year after that, I was making far more than I was at my day job. And these days, well, I'm making a lot more than that. So step number 1, build your training ground, build skills. Step number 2, freelance one of those skills to build your income and build your confidence. Step number 3, apply it to something you're truly passionate about. So for me, as I was building Location Rebel, as I was freelancing, I was like, you know what? I'm really into golf. And at the time, there weren't really that many great golf sites on the internet. So I created Breaking 80 in the summer of 2012. And Breaking 80 has now gone on to be one of the biggest golf blogs in the world. And it has allowed me to play over 50 of the top 100 golf courses in the world. I can now pretty much get any golf product I want for free to review, which I then can make money off of through affiliate marketing. So then as Breaking 80 grew, as Location Rebel grew, I was then able to peel back on the freelancing a little bit to focus on the things that I truly loved doing. Writing about golf, playing golf, traveling, helping people build their own businesses, and it's been honestly more fulfilling than I ever expected it could be. So why does this matter to you? Well, if you've made it this far in the video, then there's a good chance you're not stoked on where you are in life. Maybe you're looking to make a change. Maybe you want to start a business of your own. Well, that's what Location Rebel Academy is for. This 3-step process that I just talked about, that is what I have been honing and crafting and refining for over a decade. We've had over 5,000 students go through our course. It's gotten to the point where I'm so confident with what we teach that within 60 days, if you join and you actually apply the stuff that I'm teaching, you're going to have your first clients, you're going to be making money, and you're going to be well on your way to having a sustainable brand and business that you're going to be able to run for years to come. So honestly, it's as simple as that. Build relevant skills and give yourself a place to practice and hone those skills. Freelance one of those skills that you excel at to build income and confidence, and then finally apply it to something you're super passionate about that's going to enable you to have long-term passive income. That is what we teach within Location Rebel Academy, and it's this 3-step process that I've essentially made my life's work. This is what I've been helping people do for the last decade. So Location Rebel Academy is for you if you're looking for someone like me or a mentor to help walk you through this process. It's for you if you're looking for other like-minded people that are in the exact same position you are that you can lean on for accountability and support as you're getting going on this process. Location Rebel Academy is for you if you're looking for people that have been there, done that, they're maybe a few steps ahead of you, and are passionate about helping new people accomplish that same thing that they have done as well. We have all of these types of people within our forum, within our community, and we're talking about this every single day. So you're not gonna have to do it alone. Because so often people think that solopreneurship should be solo. No, that's the fastest way to fail. There's nothing solo about it. It's about finding the right people to help guide you along the way so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made. It took a long time for me to get where I am now, but within about a year, I had replaced my full-time income. And so for you, if you apply the stuff we teach in months or even weeks, we have refined this process so that if you follow the path and you just do the work, you're gonna start seeing success very quickly. Is this for everyone? Absolutely not. If this doesn't sound like you can just stop watching right now. No hard feelings, totally get it. But if you don't want to reinvent the wheel and you're just looking for someone to be like, here's what you do, here's when you do it, here's how you do it, here's every single step of the process, and if you do it, you're gonna have success, then, well, that's kind of what we have here at the Academy. So there's a link below. You can go learn more about it. Go check it out. And if nothing else, thank you for making it this far and listening to me talk about my story. It has been an unbelievable journey, and it has been the privilege of my life to be able to help so many people essentially build the same type of business that I've built. Because I think the single most beneficial thing to my life and my quality of life and the quality of life of those around me is taking this leap and starting an online business and building something for myself and not being beholden to a paycheck from somebody else. It has given me so much flexibility. It has allowed me to have a lifetime of experiences and stories and things I never would have done had I stayed in my day job, just by kind of taking the leap and starting something on my own. So if you feel like you are ready to do that, let me know. I would love to help you. Check the link below. And if not, no hard feelings as well. My name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Location Rebel, where we teach you how to build a sustainable business on the internet through your words. If you got some value out of this, maybe thumbs up, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know if I can answer any questions about any of this. And with that, I hope to see you in the Academy, or at least see you on the next video. Peace.